This one's so hard to talk about and even harder to believe. Imagine you spend your entire life working towards a dream, Harvard University. You get in, you leave your country, you spend lakhs, maybe crores, you make it to the most iconic universities in the world. And then one morning you wake up to the headlines saying Harvard can no longer enroll international students, and the ones that are there have to leave. This isn't a rumor, it is official. On May 22nd, 2025, so this is what I woke up to, and I was kind of horrified a little bit. On May 22nd, 2025, which is today as I'm speaking, the US Department of Homeland Security revoked Harvard's SEVP certification. That's basically the authorization that allows them to enroll international students on F1 and J1 visas. Now, that means that they cannot take any new international students as of now. Also, current international students must transfer to another school to maintain their visa status. And over 6,700 students, people just like you and me, are now left in limbo. The reason? According to DHS though, it's because Harvard failed to comply with federal reporting requirements and also resisted sweeping demands for data on its international student body. The Trump administration has cited concerns over anti-Semitism and foreign influence. Now, I'm a complete believer that anti-Semitism has no place and any sort of foreign influence should not be compromised in the security of any country out there, including the United States. Now, at this point in the video, I want to show you the letter from DHS Secretary Christine Noem. In it, she states that Harvard has lost its privilege due to fostering what she calls a hostile environment and failing to comply with information requests. Now, let's pause here a little bit. Regardless of what you think about politics, let's just talk about the human side a little bit. Now, whether or not the students that flouted the rules by participating in protests and stuff are right or wrong, that's a different story. The real truth is that majority of the students who are affected by this ruling, and they followed every rule to the T. These are people who left everything behind to build a future here, going to a prestigious university like Harvard. They paid about $70,000, if not more, every single year, most of the time with no federal aid, because federal aid is usually not available for international students. And now they have to transfer or risk losing their legal status. Some are days away from graduating even, and others are halfway through their masters or their PhDs at Harvard. This is not just a disruption, it's a rug pulled out from under your life. And I'm getting so many messages from students at Harvard on LinkedIn asking for advice because they are feeling desperate right now without having done anything wrong so far. Harvard has called the action unlawful and is fighting back. And let's not forget, they have one of the best law schools in the world, and you bet their legal teams are already in overdrive to face this situation head on. And in DHS's official document or press release about this, they have acknowledged that previous court injunctions may actually impact the enforcement of this action. So how this actually plays out in court is something interesting, and we all need to watch this closely, because this is just one of many universities that may get such requests from DHS if this one holds steady. But if you're an international student today, even outside Harvard, and you're probably wondering, could this really happen to me? And honestly, that is a fair question. So what can you do right now? First of all, if you are a current student at Harvard, contact your DSO immediately and track university guidance, because they are the ones that are most up to date on the matters regarding this specific scenario. If you are planning to apply to US universities, double check that the school is SEVP certified. It is all public info and available for you to look up. And if you are on a student visa anywhere in the US, understand your rights, your transfer options, and also plan your backups accordingly. At this time, backups are a very valuable option to have because you never know when you might need it. And this isn't just about immigration, it is about fairness. It's about what it means to international students when they contribute billions of dollars to the US economy, they file patents, they launch startups, and keep university labs running, and they are treated as expendable in most cases like these. Let's be clear, 27% of Harvard University's body is international. 46% of Fortune 500 companies are founded by immigrants or immigrants' children. And overall, it is pretty clear that the US wins when immigrants thrive. But it is also clear that it just takes a few bad apples to rot the entire pile, and it is important to make sure that there is a balance between addressing the rotten apples and making use of the best ones by providing them all the opportunities that they deserve. To every student watching this video who feels shaken, unseen, or unsure, and if you have followed the law to the T, I still have hope on this country that it will be with you. The judicial system is super strong. Your dreams are still valid, and we are not giving up on them. And this is a time when we cannot afford to. And if this video helped you, share it in your group chats, in many places on social media, wherever people can see it, with your classmates, in your community, everywhere. Subscribe to this channel for more updates, and if you want support on your US journey, whether it is profile building or just understanding your rights, we are here in your support. And until next time, stay informed, stay resilient, don't let anyone shake your vision, but more importantly, do everything the right way, the legal way. And this is Simon Shetty signing off for now. See you in the next one. Peace.